How did this country go from this to one of the cleanest places in the world? In the 1960s, Singapore had a problem where people used to throw garbage all over the place, resulting in dirty and unhygienic areas. There were even people urinating in lifts. The country was suffering from serious public behavior issues. So the leader Lee Kuan Yew and his government went on a social engineering operation to fix this. They did some very interesting things which also tell us something about human behavior. They understood that if you already have a bad environment, then it becomes easy to repeat bad behavior too, also called the broken window effect. You must have noticed this. If the street is already dirty, it doesn't feel wrong to throw a piece of trash there. But if the area is clean, then there is a subconscious obligation to maintain that standard. So the government started fixing and maintaining the infrastructure, cleaning the streets, building public toilets, placing dustbins every few meters, from bus stops to building exits. Instead of just asking the people to keep it clean, they designed an environment which made it easy for the people to practice good behavior. You see, humans are wired to avoid loss, which drives our behavior and choices. So using this fear, the government imposed heavy fines for throwing garbage on streets, breaking traffic rules, or causing harm to public property. They also used technology, placing cameras in major areas to catch anyone who broke the rules. Detection sensors were also placed in the lifts, which locked the lift if anyone urinated there, keeping them locked until the police came. These were the lengths they went to fix this problem. With time, following the rules due to the fear of these fines and being caught by the technology systems turned into a habit. Interestingly, this has also given Singapore the name of the fine city, referencing both the beauty and the strict fines of the country. The government did something even more interesting. They realized the best way to make people care about the surroundings is to give them the ownership of it. Think about it, a person is more likely to keep a hotel room dirty than their own house. So they made it affordable for the citizens to own their homes instead of just renting, which also resulted in 90% of their population becoming homeowners. This made people more obligated towards keeping their neighborhood clean and maintaining it, because if they didn't, their property value would also go down, and on top of that, their own identity was now attached to that area. This killed the "not my problem" attitude. By becoming stakeholders of their houses and surroundings, the situation affected the citizens directly. But fixing the infrastructure, putting fines and giving ownership was not enough. People need constant reminders to either repeat a behavior or avoid it. So the government ran massive national campaigns like the Keep Singapore Clean campaign or even the anti-spitting campaign. They also introduced Singa the lion, a famous courtesy mascot used to promote kind behavior, which taught people how to queue, how to behave on buses, and even how to say thank you, which later became a core part of their culture and society. These habits were also heavily taught to children in school, since it's much easier to shape a child's habit than an adult's. These children would later take these lessons to their home and correct their parents too. By educating the child, the government aimed at educating the entire family. All these things combined made Singapore a clean, safe, and civilized country within 3 decades, drastically increasing the living standards for their citizens. We tend to think that all the people in developed countries are born with better civic sense or are morally superior. But in reality, they are raised in a system designed by their government which rewards good behavior and makes it easy to repeat, while the bad behavior is restricted and immediately punished. With time, these habits and the result of them, which is a clean, safe, and a civilized environment, become a proud identity of the citizens and the society, which they now don't want to break. And the need for these external enforcements like fines and punishments also decreases. Now many would argue that good civic sense is a result of morality and common sense. You don't need others to tell you to behave properly or not make your surroundings dirty. And yes, that's true, but there will only be a few individuals in any society with the morality and discipline to behave properly on their own. In a large population, you cannot wait for everyone to do the same. That's why building these systems becomes important. You can also do this at your level. Whether you are a parent, teacher, manager, or anyone in a leadership position in your own world, you can also build these systems to bring these changes in your surroundings. If you found this video interesting, do give it a like. I will be discussing more such interesting ideas and stories on this channel in an optimistic manner, so you can subscribe for that. I'm Kartik, thanks for watching.